Few better places in the country weather-wise this time of year than this one right here, Tampa, Florida, and beautiful Raymond James Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington football team and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
3rd and inches.
Here's Haskins. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.
First down, Washington.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. A handoff as they run the counter play. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. On play action, Haskins slings this deep from McLaurin. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington.
Number 17.
Terry McLaurin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. They're going for Howard, but the pass intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick six for a Washington touchdown. Now this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Ronald Jones, the ball carrier.
He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
Intercepted.
They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long, pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
He was brought down at the...
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Taken down. This defense could use a few more plays like that. that right now.
He certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
And that will be incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And this one is right down Broadway. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
The man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They throw again on 2nd down. This one's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He's got Evans. He's at the 30. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's 17-7.
Makes this Washington 17. Buccaneers 7. Matt Gay to kick off for Tampa Bay.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Brought down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Play action. Haskins. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
10 yards.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
7.
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run it with Jones. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 4. He's brought pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. First down, Tampa's Brady hooks up with Howard. Brady now on first down. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bucs have made this a 1-score game. Oh, he missed it. No good. So this remains a 4-point game.
Matt Gay to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. So after the INT, it's Brady. And he finds Howard complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. Jones. And a short pickup there down to about the 9.
Jones, the ball carrier.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Short of the goal line.
Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches just say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Bucs have taken the lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Buccaneers 20, Washington 17. Matt Gay to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
2 yards.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he finds McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. The safety blitz works perfectly that time for Landon Collins. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Slings this deep from McLaurin. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And Washington has retaken the lead. Now for the point after. And that will make this a 4-point game.
makes this Washington 24, Buccaneers 20.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
38-yard line.
On 1st down, Brady. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 46-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Shotgun now for Brady. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Derwin James with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 1st half. A chance to really cap off a big 1st half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Trey Quinn, his 4th touchdown on the year. And Washington going to add on to their lead. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up 1st and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they're able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. I got him.
To throw again on second down. Brady. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
O.J. Howard.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
56
From the gun, it's Brady. And a catch right side by Evans. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Check it, reload.
From midfield, here's Brady. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
2nd and 5.
Right there. Let's go on. No, 66. Mike 56. Mike 56.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. Going deep this time for Miller. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Scotty Miller in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes this Washington 30. Buccaneers 27. Matt Gay to kick off for.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando. It's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. A fairly short kick from the 14. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. The second down play, not much better than the gain of 1 there.
3rd and 10.